country, that you have a commission that is divided right in the middle. That speaks to a dysfunctional constitutional body that is not capable, leave alone the transgressions that we are going to talk about. But we are talking about an electoral commission that is dysfunctional and cannot be able to preside over an election that would give it the stamp of legality and legitimacy as spelled out in the Constitution. And I think that is a matter that this court should not disregard. And we'll come to that a little later in our address. Indeed, the Tower of Babel has been brought down by the appearance of two factions within the commission before your lordships and my ladies. And this, in event, has created a situation where no Kenyan can believe that the pronouncement of the first, of the ninth, I think the second respondent, Mr. William Samoei Ruto, as president-elect, came out of circumstances as envisioned in the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. And your lordships, we would invite you, and my learned friends are going to address you on this point as to what really happened within the commission. Now, coming to the subject matter that I'm going to address you on in the question of the issue number 7, that states that the declared president-elect, whether the declared president-elect attained 50% plus 1 vote of all the votes cast in accordance with Article 138, sub-Article 4 of the Constitution. We want to persuade you that the second respondent never attained that constitutional threshold. And going back to the Constitution on that particular article, Article 138, sub-Article 4, it was made part of the Constitution by the framers of the Constitution to give legitimacy to anybody elected as president, to the effect that he had widespread support of the Kenyan people, and that is evidenced by the requirement that the president-elect must have at least 25% of the votes cast in each of the more than half of the counties. We are not dealing with that point. We're dealing with Article 4A, that it is a requirement, mandatory requirement, that the person elected as president must receive more than half of all the votes cast in the election. Now, talking about numbers in those two provisions speaks to the need for accuracy and accountability to give an election the legitimacy that the holder of that office would carry while exercising the powers of the President of the Republic of Kenya. And it's not an idle matter, because we went through an experience, before the enactment and proclamation of this Constitution, that a person would be elected by way of a simple majority, and in circumstances in which you would find that the person elected as president did not garner more than half the votes which are cast in a presidential election. So this is an important matter. And the difficulty about this particular article is that it requires at the end of an election before the declaration that the Commission carries